This is a review of Mofi Walkabout Watch 2, which I promised you a while back, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. So it is. So the first thing we need to do to get Mofi Watch working is to download the Veryfit app. So go to your iPhone App Store. I'll do a separate review for you on Android as well, hopefully soon. So once the Veryfit app is downloaded, we can configure it to work with your phone and hopefully fix some of the pairing problems and the notification problems as well. So here it is, the app's been downloaded. Say accept all the communication prompts, and then you'll get to the help screen. So by default, I've selected green on all these, i.e. I've allowed all of these notifications and monitoring to be on. And then click on Start to Use and click on the Agree for the user agreement. And now the watch will start to look for the device. So here it is, looking for the device. And click on your watch with the tick mark to say yes, to accept it. The pairing will start and it will look for pairing the watch. Now sometimes the watch gets paired, sometimes it doesn't get paired at all. So, but we look to fix these problems as well, so don't worry, even if it doesn't get paired. So on your watch, select yes, and it will take a few seconds to connect to it. Now, as you can see, it's taking a while to pair it, so don't worry, close the Veryfit app if it's taking too long and it's freezing. And then it says, okay, do you want to get notifications to the device? Say yes, so you restarted the Veryfit app. Excuse me, and it's looking to bind the device, and it says no device bind. Don't worry about it now. Click on bind data and select your country or region. So here I've selected United Kingdom. Obviously anybody in the States can do so for them, and then you will be asked to put your personal information, and I've just put some default or the convenient details in there in terms of gender, date of birth, height, and wait and click on next step. So you don't need to have a account password, so you can ignore that and carry on. You will get to the home screen where you've got health data, trends, wellness, and so forth. And as you can see, there are no records in it. So any of these would not have any records in it because it hasn't been paired and we can't find the watch. But don't worry, and even on new pairing, you won't find anything in there. Okay, the bottom tab is exercise, device, and my. If you look at exercise, it's going to tap the exercise on device. It can't see the device because it's not paired. On my, you've got your personal details and what kind of goals you can set. Okay, as you can see, steps, goals, and so forth, and data sharing authorization are the options in there. So here we are. Excuse me. So if you go to the device and click on connect, it will connect to the device now. So lo and behold, it has finally connected. It's green. You can see the watch face come up, which is a good sign, and you've got different notifications and alerts and tracking at the bottom. If you get to the device screen, you've got the different the version of the software that's being used on it. Some instructions on managing the battery, and you have other options as well in terms of resetting and restarting the device. Okay, as you can see on Watch Face Market, there's 2 or 3 watch faces, but you can also upload watch faces onto it, which we will do. Here you go. So you can upload it from iPhone, and you can also do it from the watch as well. Okay, but it's easier to do from the phone. So on the Watch Face Market, there's that, and then on the call alert side, we've got call alert. I think that's very important, and the 3-second delay that you can have in there. I normally have all these things, and these are very useful, and I know the reviews on the website for people say that they can't get their call alert. This is one of the reasons they don't get there. Now on the health tracking side, you've got the health track, water, walking, and cycle tracking. Some of them are enabled or disabled by default, so have a look what you want and select them. In terms of call alerts, there's a huge number of call alerts, so go into it and check. I'll do a separate video on that. On Alexa side, you can enable Alexa in it. I'm not going to go into too much detail into that, but this is an option there for you to use. You can use it to log into your Amazon account and use Alexa. So I'm going to cancel that here. Okay. Let's go back and let's look at other features. In terms of settings for the watch, you've got do not disturb, intelligent exercise, find my phone, tiles, weather push, screen brightness, and device language. I think tiles and device language are very, very important. Then we should delve more into it. In terms of tiles, this is what you see on your watch face or screen. The health data, heart steps, and so on. You can add and remove them as you wish. Music control stuff is not there at the moment. And then on device language, you can select the language, what you want: Spanish, English, French, German, and so forth. So again, very, very useful settings. So these are all within the settings here. And then how to use is the instructions on that, I think, which is at the bottom. So I think that's quite useful to do that. Okay, so binding the device is possible here as well from the top 3 clicks on the top right of the watch name. And then going back to the health data, as you can see, there's other things at the bottom as well. For example, fitness, steps, sports records, sleep, heart rate, SpO2, stress, and so forth. And then that was in the view all data. And then you've got trend, wellness, management, and achievement. So trends is what you look at for long term, for how you're doing in terms of health and any risks and so forth. And achievement and medals and weekly reports are there. So if you go to the tab for exercise, I'm going to start an outdoor run indoor just to show you how it starts off. And as you can see, it's kicked off an outdoor run. Now it's looking at the watch's GPS on the top right and tracking it, so the heart rate, time, and pace there. What you will notice is that you could do start and stop, but I found that this locked up on my app on the phone, so I had to drop this app off, i.e. Stop this app within the iPhone. So I'll do that now, and then we will restart again to show you other features. So just bear with me while we do that. So I've paused the activity, I've closed it, and I've restarted Veryfit. So I guess for some reason it's not fully functioning for me at this moment. So let's try other things. Okay, so watch face market. On the watch face market, you've got different watch faces that you can have. So there's only a few actually available as default with the watch, which is slightly different from the picture that you have on the US and UK websites. So maybe in US you have different kind of watch faces. Please let me know in comments if you have that or not. Literally we've got 3 watch faces in the UK. This one with the eyes, which looks a bit strange, and then you've got 2 others which are sort of like moving time. But again, I think the Mofi website talks about the number of watch faces, which at least in the UK are not there. And you can flip between these watch faces. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much indeed, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and do ask any questions that I can help you with. Cheers. Bye for now.